Hey my bros, my name is Scrolix, and this video is about wrong things with new guns and some gaming meta things. We gonna talk about 5 topic in this video. 1. High recoil. 2. Changing the meta. 3. Players' responsibilities. 4. Perfect way to meet new guns. 5. Overuse. And, middle of that, I am going to suggest some good tips for us. So let's not waste time and start the video with our most important first point, or the biggest problem for new guns. First point, high recoil. I really don't know why PUBG developers doing this. I mean increasing guns recoil. Just see all the new guns. They all are with really high recoil. As an example, Honey Badger, FAMAS, Ace 32. I don't know as I am the only one who feels controlling these guns is really hard, or there are more like me. And recoil is not just the main problem. The bullet spread and speed is weird too. And that makes me cry out of frustration sometimes. But sometimes I think back in days a KM and barrel was hard to control for us. So maybe we are not ready for the new meta, or developers don't want any good competition for other legacy guns, like M4, a KM, UMP, Uzi, barrel. Second point, changing the meta. So what I think is developers don't wanna risk the overall game meta for guns, or developers know how we gonna misuse new changes, and how dependent we are on some guns now. And they already saw us after dropping a drop gun for free, and changing the close range meta, as a bad example DBS and shotguns meta, and sometimes developers made a wrong decision too. Like the UMP9 to UMP45 thing, or more ammo switching things. There are more worse decisions, but I love them, or maybe I am just over-assuming, or over-analysis for developers, because PUBG mobile meta is changing in a really good way, but in Bgmi case, the game is really destroyed. Point 3. Players' responsibilities. So as in part of IGC, and your brother or friend, and for myself too, I can say that we are not very responsible guys for meta changes, or we are not ready for big changes. We are very dependable, like DBS, camping and scrims, and as an old competitive player, I can say that scrims are not meant for camping. Scrims are for practice, and back in days when DBS came, everyone used to hate it as a drop gun, and everyone was criticizing DBS. But when DBS got dropped, then Indian teams and players start making DBS god of close range. It is good for close range, but only in Indian lobby, not in for international players, and deep down we all know it. Fourth point, perfect way to meet new guns. Perfect way to meet or use, or adapt new guns, in a right way according to me, is like sniper rifle, AMR. To understand that, I need to tell you a short story of my friends. So when AMR newly came, my friends used to hate AMR, and they used to say AWM is a better sniper rifle than AMR. But now, after seeing players like Fatahi, Fitz and more using AMR as a sniper, and now they start loving AMR more than AWM, and now they calling it best new sniper. So what I mean is, just spend time with new guns and practice with them, and you will adapt it after some time. Give every gun a chance at least for a month, then see the results. Fifth point, overuse. What I mean by overuse. No, I am not talking about your ex. By overuse I mean depending on someone. I still don't mean your ex. I am talking about getting dependent on gun, like shotguns, especially DBS. And as we are very responsible community in gaming, it's my suggestion, we need to focus on every gun. not just on one gun, and not being depending on any gun meta. And I think it will be good for developers to not being scared for introducing any new weapon in-game, and not being scared to introduce anything to us. And we should stop overusing one thing or gun. And it will be good for gaming versatility style. And guys, if I hurt someone's feelings by my words, then I am sorry for that. I am not hating any Indian team or players. It was just an analysis or suggestions, and please ignore my English, because English is not my main language. That's it for this video, bros, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and comment down your video suggestions, and share this video with your squad or clan or something. You know I love you all. Bye. Peace out.